Ungora the Spider Queen in V Rising is a really important boss to kill to be able to progress, and so it's really important that you don't put this one off. I died many times trying to kill her to see what build and what strategy worked the best, so in this video I'll show you what you need to do, how you do it, and why. Remember, hit that subscribe button and that like button for more V Rising content. Ungora the Spider Queen lives deep in the Cursed Forest, and this is going to be your first challenge. The Cursed Forest is notably more difficult than Dunley Farmlands. Even at a gear level of 64, I was still finding that trying to tackle more than 2 creatures at a time was bothersome. Luckily, there's a waygate close to Ungora's Spider Cave. This is where you'll find the Spider Cave, and this is the exact location that you'll find her. Sadly, you'll need to navigate through the cave in spite of it looking as if she's near the entrance. By defeating Ungora, you'll unlock Volatile Arachnid ultimate power, along with the recipes for Ghost Yarn, Silk, and Spiderlings. The Ghost Yarn is the reason that this boss is important, as Ghost Yarn can't be farmed, or at least it's so rare that I've not seen it as loot. And the reason that you need Ghost Yarn is that so you can craft the Phantom Veil Cloak, or in the case of DLC owners, the Immortal King's Mantle, and also it's a component for the Dawnthorn armor set that you unlock after killing Octavian the Militia Captain. You may not have the Phantom's Veil recipe right now, but don't worry, I'll explain how to obtain the cloak from Falrot the Soul Taker in the video linked at the end. You're going to need this cloak to be able to enter the Holy Radiation areas easier and progress towards gold bars. So how do you fight Ungora the Spider Queen? Ungora has various attacks to be aware of. The first and most common attack is that she'll spit out several waves of projectiles in a cone in front of her. She'll telegraph this attack so you'll know it's coming when she collects up a green ball in front of her face. The next attack that she uses is a large AoE projectile that subsequently launches several smaller AoE attacks. The impact sites of these AoE areas leave an area of toxic fumes that deal damage and slow you down, so it's probably best avoid these. There's no pre-attack animation in this case, but you're well aware of the impact location in advance so you can avoid it. She has a melee attack where she'll walk to you and spread her front legs wide, and then after a moment she'll slice in a scissor motion. This is easy enough to avoid, especially if you're opting for a ranged attack setup. She infrequently shoots a web out and drags you towards her. The telegraphing of this ability isn't very obvious. She kind of sticks her butt up in the air to show you the skull on her back, and she brings her front knees together and then quickly fires the web. This is something that happens very, very quickly. You may very well miss it. There are times when she'll spawn small spiders to attack you, both big glowing pustule boys and smaller, less threatening, smooth boys. These are not overly bothersome, but if you leave them unchecked for too long, then you may find yourself with more than what you're comfortable with. There's a massive AoE stomp that she uses, and this one is avoidable but can be a little hairy if you're too close when she starts to use it. Using your travel ability here would be preferable. The build that I found best to use was taking advantage of her many attacks, so I used Chaos Barrier and Ward of the Damned. This would ensure that each time one of her projectiles hits my shield, she'd take damage. I'm using the Reaper as my weapon because it gives me both range to get additional damage on her and an AoE attack, which is brilliant for the pesky spiders. As always, the Chaos Veil is my go-to travel ability as it gives so much in the way of movement, but if you wanted to go for a little more damage output overall, then the Veil of Illusion may be a good alternate choice. I find myself circling around her in general, keeping her as far away as possible at all times, paying attention to where I'm stepping and trying to only engage when I'm ready to do so, i.e. when my shields are on cooldown and I'm in a really good spot to reflect her projectile attacks. If you're a member of this channel and would like some bonus content, then I've uploaded the full unedited version of this fight, so you can go check that out on my channel right now. On the screen now is a link to the video showing you how to kill Falrot the Soul Taker, so if you've not defeated him yet, then I recommend checking that video out. Otherwise, YouTube has carefully curated a personalized video recommendation for you. Big thanks to my channel members, I really appreciate you supporting me. If you'd like to join, then click the membership button below and you'll gain priority access to videos, my Discord and more.